Okay, so this is the beginning of part 3. Cassia just came in and shooed this guy off afterwards. And now she has told you that she is curious about what happened and that you caused a ruckus down at the tavern. Any questions before we hop back in? Or anything else that I missed? Okay. Oh, and you all heard that Cassia is a senator, and did you hear the rolls that Christian... I guess it doesn't matter. You rolled that, Christian. So, you caused a ruckus down there. Now, I'm not here to save you. I'm here to see if you are worth saving. Because if you are worth something, then you are worth something to me and worth something to Rome.
This like our lawyer?
You don't know. You just met this person.
Yeah. What?
But Brennan, you've definitely heard of Casey of Aurelius before.
Yeah, but I say, what I know.
You definitely would have known this person. She is someone who was elected a couple years ago to be a official senator of the city. She is very representative of Regio Subterra, which is normally frowned upon or looked down on. Like, no one really cares about them normally. But she does, which is quite interesting to you. You actually, when you hear that name, you actually like her. She is a Roman politician that actually inspires some good emotions from you. Someone who cares about the little guy. Conan, you're not from here. And for all of you, I have questions for you. But you first, Conan. You are not from here. Why are you really in Rome? And I had access to that same tablet that man was using before, the Inquisitor. And I saw what he wrote down on my walk over. I want to know really why you're here. I don't want to just simply hear that, oh, some wishy-washy reason that you've showed up. So, why are you here, Conan?
I wish I knew. The answer that I gave the other man was as accurate as I can put it. I left my home village, lived in another town for a few years, realized I had purpose elsewhere. Now I'm here trying to find that purpose.
So yes, I read that, Conan, but why did you choose to come here instead of going anywhere else or staying where you were? What made you choose to come to this city? Because I chose to come here because I was born here. And our man behind you, this is Xenophon fellow, he came from Greece and was brought here on a failed slave trade from criminals. Now he did not choose, but he arrived here at someone else's service. So, Conan, is there anything else that you could give me? I am not here to hurt you, I am only here to help. But I can also do nothing. Is there anything you may give? I don't know, but is there?
Would I know if she's connected to the arcane? Like, I know Rome is...
If she has arcane abilities, you're saying?
Yeah, that kind of...
So, you could roll an Arcana check if you'd like. With disadvantage, considering you have not really been around it or anything like that. You'd be
15,
shooting in the dark.
And that's a 9.
Okay. You could probably... You would get a gist that she's highborn. Duh. But with highborn, it comes with greater access to things. And because of the trinkets that she's wearing and the gown that she carries with her, maybe she's got some sort of magic associated with her, but that's about it.
Okay.
But she poses that to you.
Yeah, okay. If you want to know the deeper answer, I heard a voice. Long ago, before I even decided to head to Rome, to travel further down the... What's the river called?
Tiber. Or Tevere, but Tiber also
down
works.
the Tiber River. Spend time in the village where I found a home. And years later, heard the same voice again. This time just one word. Rome. Now, I know nothing to do with the arcane. I have very little experience with that. You people seem to be the right to know or make sense of this. And I'd be happy to know what this could mean.
Thank you for your honesty. Conan, I appreciate you telling me that. I cannot help you. But, now that I know that you're here, and you seem truthful in that story, maybe I can help you. Not myself, but I can talk to those who are smart as well. Okay, Xenophon. Welcome to the city of Rome. How's it treated you so far?
A pretty shitty welcome so far.
Well, I cannot say that I am a fan of slavery in this city so far. It has treated me well through my life, but I don't personally care for the use of other people's lives to benefit my own. I'm sorry that you've been caught up in this. But I have one question for you, Xenophon. You've killed. But was it choice or was it survival? And was this the first time?
Why do you care?
It's my job to care. Because if I am here to save you, I need to know what I can do for you and with you.
And how does knowing if I've killed before affect your help?
Xenophon, how much worse could things get for you?
I bet they could get worse.
Fair
It's not
point.
too bad right now.
It's not too bad.
Not
Because,
too bad.
Xenophon, I have a little hint for you.
Please.
One of the Dravenir brothers is my cousin. And he believes that your Lannister's ready to hang you in front of the rest of your troops. As a rallying cry, something that can bring the rest of the slaves together. It can get worse. Now, Xenophon, I think that is outlandish. But if you are not able to give me anything that I can use to make sure that you are safe or that you are worth something to me, then that may very well be your fate. I must leave you here in this cell. But if you say something that I really just so enthused by, I might be able to give you something.
Okay, so Xenophon's gonna be a little disgusted at her, like, her little saying at the end and get a little sneer. Well, maybe being hanged would be for the best, but if you have to know, yes, I've killed someone before, but I don't understand why someone like you would care so much.
I can answer your questions later, Xenophon. But if you would you do me one more question as a favor?
Favor.
Just one. Then maybe I can do one for you later. How many times have you killed?
Like that would. Sorry.
How many times have you killed? And for whom? For yourself?
You'll see like something flash across Xenophon's face, and then he's gonna go ahead and like turn his head down and avert his gaze. Not gonna look at her anymore.
Ah, yes. The guilt of death. You very well may be useful for me, Xenophon. Very good. You two so far are very interesting people. I am sad I say that I don't get to meet people who are very different from me very often. Most of my time is spent dilly-dallying with politics and those who don't really care. But speaking of those people who I don't get to meet often, Marcos, you are so lucky to get to meet people that don't always have to snoot around and be politically correct. So, Marcos, here is my question for you. You heal. Tell me, how do you choose who is worth healing?
I believe anyone in need that is struggling needs a helping hand and needs a little pick-me-up deserves to be helped.
So you try and heal every person? Ever? Because anybody could need help.
Well, I wouldn't go that far, ma'am. You know, I feel like there's definitely some limitations on those.
So, who do you help and why? How do you choose who is worth being healed?
I preferably choose to go into areas where I know there is lower crime, and those who haven't really committed crimes, or haven't committed crimes, sorry, let me be specific with my words,
Have not.
have not committed crimes, and choose to help them out.
So, you're aware of the city's policy on pit fighting, right? It is possibly deemed a criminal act if there is death in the ring. But, other than that, it can be punished in a large way. Yet, you posted yourself out at a tavern with the specific intention of healing those who have committed crimes. That is okay, Marcos. But if you do not know why you healed...
He's gonna turn red in the face and kind of
It's embarrassed?
look away, yeah.
Okay. That is okay, Marcos. I have no more questions for you. Rise, I've seen you fight before. Yes, like the same Inquisitor, I have been to pit fights. And I'm sorry to embarrass you, Marcos. But I have. And most of those who sit high above the spires of the city have as well. But I'm sorry about your mother, Rise. I'm sorry about your father. I had a run-in with him once. At the same fight that you were, I'm not sure you're aware, he does attend some of your fights. But I'm sorry about your mother. I'm sure she was a nice woman, and it must be hard to never be able to talk to anyone about her. But Rise, once again, I have one question for you. You are lost. You have no one to love and no one loves you. For that I am sorry. Why do you sit here? I know why you sit here, but why do you subject yourself to such a terrible thing? I'm sure you could apply yourself and make yourself grand at anything, but you choose to sit here and burden yourself with pain. In fighting, often and often, you're putting yourself around those who just love pain. So why? Why do you sit here today? Why must you be in a cell?
Because I like my quiet life. I don't need anyone to love me. I don't need to love anyone. I just survive. And that is my way of surviving.
Do you want nothing more? Life can be so grand.
I understand. But, like you said, after my mother died, things have never been the same.
Dim not the light. Dim not the soul. But the heart has always dimmed itself. The first two parts of that quote that she just said are things that you have heard many times. Especially you, Rise, but also you, Marcos. And Marcos, you will be able to understand that his mother was dimmed from that. And again, lore drop for all of you, honestly. You would have run into this before. The dimming is an epidemic of the city where you essentially... You vanish, yes. I've said this before, but I just really want to quickly go over this again. Someone vanishes like a Thanos snap into ashes and then gone. And the memory of them disappears as well. All of them. Everything. The words of them may still stand, and remnants of their life may still be there. But you have no idea who they were.
So, do I know, like, what exactly happened to my mom?
You know that she
Or
was
was
dimmed.
it- Okay.
Yeah.
By who?
Dimming is seemingly
The
random.
punishment?
Seemingly
Oh,
random.
okay.
Yeah. It just happens, and it's 2 days you start to get symptoms of slight short-term memory loss and long-term memory loss, and then the third day you know that it's such a large event in this city that you will be dying. It's the
Okay.
fever and sweats and
And do I know
It's
if there's a
just-
way to restore that back?
restore that back. What do you mean? There's
Or,
no
sorry, like,
cure.
No cure.
There is no cure. But this is the
Thanos
second
snap.
major instance of the dimming in history, Brennan. You would have studied this. Nobody else would actually understand this. Maybe you, Rise, you would understand a little. Nobody else would know this. This is the second major instance of the dimming. You would have studied this at the conservatorium. And,
You're peeking.
God!
It's because, like, when you play games, normally you sit back, so you
No,
will
I
never
keep the
peek.
mic close. It's okay. But I'll just speak from here. Does it
I think
still
it's also
sound
because
good?
you were turned like this,
Okay. I'll
talking
speak from
that
here.
way instead of this way.
This is the second instance of the major dimming. 600 years ago, there was many more. It was like a black plague just scourged Rome and erased memory of so many citizens. But it disappeared quickly. So it's probably 5 years of just memory loss of many people, and then it was gone. Now, in the last 20... no, pardon me. In the last 20 years, yeah, the dimming has come back, but it's like the flu. And you'll get sick randomly, and then you'll die. It's like there is nothing else. You will get the dimming, and you will die. If you are hit with it, you will perish in 2 days. It's the same thing. There's nothing you can do. You will disappear. And it's a very somber undertone of this grand city that has been held back by this disease. And as she says that to you, Rise, are you open to more? Do you want anything more than this small life? Maybe not want, but are you open to a life with more?
I think anyone would be, if the chance arose.
By Civic Law 4511B, your actions are chargeable under the disruption of licensed peace within a registered district of trade and leisure. Now, this crime carries a standard punishment: indentured servitude, imprisonment, or death, depending on the outcome. She's going to unroll the scroll in front of you, grabbed it by the handles, just falls down. She's going to read from the she's going to turn it facing you. I'm going to offer all of you a path forward. Not of mercy, it is of practicality. And on that scroll, the first one, there's going to be 3 boxes. Is this Baldur's Gate again?
It is.
Yeah.
I turned
I'm
it
sorry.
up actually. 'Cause I
Okay,
actually
cool.
love this.
So, it's first going to say, at the top, you can read it, the games of binding, an undercard trial.
So I see it.
You all see this. This is all presented to you in front of your eyes. So you're going to read that title, and underneath there's runic symbols and written word,
What?
which you could read. But she's going to say, I am offering you a couple of ways to get through this. My personal favorite is the top one, and I'd love for you to join me on that adventure. And that is the games of binding. In 2 days, this ceremony begins, this wonderful games that our city runs. And I wish for you to be an undercard trial. I wish for you to stand in the ring under House Veralius as a group, just like you were a couple hours ago in this tavern. And I wish you to fight for my house. Now, selfishly, I am up for re-election soon. And my previous actions as a senator has not gathered much favor by the wealthier members of Rome. My wealth has diminished over these last couple of years as a reigning senator, but this might help me retain my seat in the Senate. You, if you accept this offer, will take lodging in my estate until the fight. You will receive training, unfortunately for you, for you, Xenophon. You will receive retraining from House Dravenir, the most esteemed of the game's trainees and trainers. As you understand, Xenophon, they create the greatest of gladiators. Unfortunately, you would have to return to the same place that you trained at before. Only for working hours, though.
Would I be a slave when I return?
When you return there, you maintain a slave. But at the end, I might have a secret for you that we can talk about. The second option would be submission to Dravenor justice. So, unfortunately, I could let all of you go back on the merry way that you came from, but unfortunately for you, Xenophon, you would be returned 100% under the slave's control, your slaver's control, and your Lannister's control. House Dravenir would have full custody of you, and you would be unable to make any decisions. Because you killed the man in the tavern. The blood is on your hands. I'm sorry. And the final option is Imperial assignment. 1 year of servitude under the whole Empire. You would not be under me, you would be under the assignment of the Emperor himself, or those beneath him. Not under any house, and you would not belong to anybody specifically, you would just be doing the bidding of this Empire. Now, obviously, the first offer that I offered you is the best. For you, Rise, this would mean glory and fighting in the greatest ring possible. Would that not be enticing? And Xenophon, killing seems to be difficult for you, but it might be easier than death. Conan, a chance to use this sword you carry that you might not have before. And Marcos, this might seem a little scary for you, might it not? You can't help anybody outside. If you're serving, then you would simply be the pawn of the Empire, but out there you could do something. That is my vote. That's what I wish for you to do. Xenophon, I said maybe a treat for you at the end. If you are to survive these games, it is only one fight. While you still would be indebted to me, I would release you from your servitude. I will pay the fee, which I'm sure it's incredibly low, from Dravenir to release you. He's practically begging anybody to get you off his hands for the last couple of weeks. No one wants to pay for a servant who won't even do the basics of servitude. I will pay that fee, and I will release you. You will not be mine. Are you aware of the terms of my deal?
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
If we were to fight in these games, who would we be competing against?
That's the beautiful part, Xenophon. Your Greek mind doesn't wrap your head around the beauty of our games yet. That's okay. You haven't seen them. You're not lucky enough to experience. You'd be fighting a mystery. I cannot tell you. I do not know. I would simply sign you up under my liege, and you would be fighting whoever the games decide. But your chances would be just fine. From what I heard, you were very proficient in all of you in this previous combat.
I'm gonna kind of talk to the group. I'm gonna say,
You can just say this, Brennan. You don't have to announce that.
oh, guys, I know she's making the games out to seem like it's the best option, but we really should think about this. I've heard so many stories about the games. People coming out with
You've
their
seen
lives.
some,
People
Brennan.
losing.
You've
Yeah,
seen
I've
some
seen
of them.
these games. I've seen these games. It's merciless.
They
They will not hold back in there. And I know being indebted to, or not indebted, just working for the Emperor isn't any better of an option. Or for you, Xenophon, to go back as a slave is not a great option. I just want you guys to fully understand what these games are before we make that decision. It's not some little game or just something to take lightheartedly. This is serious.
The cautionary
I trust
tale, the passion, the pacifist. You're always caring for other people, aren't you? Yes, the games are dangerous. But what are your lives?
Yeah, what? We're gonna go back to our regular old selves?
You're pretty
We
much
actually
servants
do
of the
something.
Empire already.
Exactly.
This could give you a chance of freedom. Rise and Marcos, maybe some coin could be thrown in if your performance is something amazing. Marcos, wouldn't coin help you reach more lives, help more people, not have to worry about your own health? Give you
It
more
would.
energy to search around and save more?
It would. He looks down as he says it.
You don't have to make
I-
a decision now.
And when are the games again? 2 to 3 days?
The first combat, which would be in the first day that you guys are competing in if you decide to join, it would be in 3 moons. Tonight, but 2 more days.
And would it have to be to the death?
Oh, that's not my decision. You've seen the games, Marcos. Whoever is residing over the competition, they
Okay.
determine the rules.
Then, okay, alright, that's Yeah. All right. Cool. That's what I wanted to know. Oh, that might be a big thing for Marcos. Oh.
Do
Dying,
I
He's
need
not
to, do I
dying's
need to
the
no
sign?
big thing.
killing someone. Like he's not against like roughing them up.
Hey,
Like if need be. Like
don't.
oh, sorry.
It's
Yeah,
okay.
yeah,
It's
yeah,
okay.
yeah,
Don't give
yeah, sorry.
anything away that they wouldn't know. It's all
Yeah,
good.
yeah, you're right.
Do I need to sign your paper?
Would you like to join me on my team that I am assembling?
Huh?
I will take your first option, Roman.
Sorry, that was really confusing for me.
I know.
Um,
What happened?
you missed it.
I said
dude.
Roman as a
Yeah, sorry, my bad.
nationality.
Oh,
I said Roman as a
I'll get
nationality,
used to it, don't
referencing
worry.
her, and he thought it was
You
referencing
roam
him
in.
as in his name.
All good. Very good. Excited to have you, Xenophon. I'll mark you down. Now, I will be in the area. If you wish to deliberate and talk, I would love to have all 4 of you in on this.
sorry. Just to clarify, Xenophon just signed up for the games.
Yes.
Okay.
You do not have to sign, Xenophon. I'll be back for you later. In a couple of hours. Maybe 1 or 2.
Lord Dravenier gets to me.
Oh, since you have signed up, Mr. Dravenier will not be coming. Don't worry. I'll send him notice now as soon as I am out of here
Fortunate.
that you will be... You are not his problem. You are now mine. My problem. You are not property of me. I would never presume that. So, unless you're eager to sign at this moment, would you like to join me right now?
I said so, did I not?
Oh, not you. I'm looking for the rest. I'm wondering if I should
I-
go and leave you to talk and chat.
I look at the rest of them to see what they do.
I'm gonna look around and say, I think this is a good team we have. I'm in.
Wonderful, Rise. Will you join him in this ideas?
Give a nod.
Now the man that I was really curious about if you'd take it.
Marcos.
How about this, Marcos? If you win, there is a gala afterwards. And I know someone specific who might be there. Would this interest you, young man?
Is
I
it a
know
woman?
you fear guilt.
Nods his head. I'm in.
Very good! This is amazing. I will have my guards come over, and they will transport you back to my estate very soon. I have some business in Reggio Imperialis, but this is great. We're going to have an amazing
I
tournament
will
together.
say this
Oh.
to her.
You can just
I
say
am
it,
a
Brennan.
bit. I am a bit drained right now, and I can't promise you in 2 to 3 days that I'll be fully back.
Oh, don't worry. I'll
Bro.
figure that out for you. Do not worry a moment. This will be great. Wonderful. Any questions before we begin? Must you need anything? You don't have to request wine and bread now. You are under my liege. Would you like more? Better? Is there any foods or things that you desire that would make my champion strong for these coming days?
Water.
Water. Now, I know you're new here, Mr. Conan, but water is not as easily come by. However, I have my own ways. I can seek water from the springs above and have them brought back down. It won't be soon, but it can be done for you. I'll have it waiting at my estate for you. A nice amount. A couple of liters should do. Anything else for you? You have the comfiest of beds, much better than the conservatorium. You have your own rooms and gear for you to choose from to train for the next couple of days. You'll have your own feast this evening and the night prior, and maybe, just maybe if you're lucky enough to survive, we can have our own celebration afterwards as well.
So does food actually do anything in this or no?
No, it's just lavish.
Okay.
Unless you want to be a loser and be like, you're.
Hey,
stamina."
Brennan, remember when you took the cooking feat?
Cooking feet. This guy.
That's pretty funny. Never used that one.
Nope. Okay.
Hey man, I was new to D&D.
It's okay. No, don't worry. Okay, very well. I will be back very soon. Give me 30 minutes.
This is awesome.
Idris, might you let me out? Very well, ma'am. And she's gonna crank open the door. Slide open. Very well, I'll see my champions very soon. Ciao. I'm gonna close the door, walk out, and a big boom thud as it closes on
and
you once more.
As that happens, I'm gonna turn everyone and be like, so, what should our team name be?
Gotta say, it's fantastic.
We are not a team. We
It's
are not a team.
fantastic.
The Avengers. It's
Say that again. That's so stupid. Okay. What'd you say, Christian?
We are not a team. We are not.
Well, as of now, we
will
are.
be.
Listen,
No,
if we want to
we
get
do
through
not-
this together,
We do not act as a team. I've seen you arise. You may have a chance, but the Mr. Mage over here with the big bag, I don't think you are ready for combat.
well, it doesn't matter if I'm ready or not. I'm going into it.
Yes, I know, and that's why we are not a team.
Forget.
I do not like that woman. She preys on our weakness and calls it charity.
Would you rather talk
Side
to the other
note, can
guy?
we talk about how we just got good cop, bad copped?
Oh yeah, 100%.
Anyways. We may not be a team. Keep your wits about you, we'll be alright.
Mage, what else can you do? Besides roots and banging on doors, what else can your magic do?
Well, I would say my magic mostly kind of specifies on helping others, but I do have a couple of aces in my sleeve to protect myself if needed.
Helping others, what does that mean? I like helping by killing and stopping other people, so what does helping others mean to you? You can close my wound, is that what you're saying?
Yes.
Perfect.
And he could put a fish on your forehead.
Yes, I saw that. Strange.
I guess. No, we're in a cell. I shouldn't do it here. I'll keep that one to myself, and I'll just say, yeah. That's what I'd say.
Perception?
Talking out loud.
What did you even say?
Yeah.
I don't know. I was yapping.
Alright, are we satisfied here for the night, or do we want to take a break and come back, or?
How do you guys feel? I'm okay with ending here, but if you'd like, we could push a little further.
I am very cool with ending here. I want to go get some food and
I want to play the
play
games.
some video games.
Okay, I'm cool with that. Yeah, let's do it.
I want to play the games. Okay.
I think we're at a good point where we're gonna
Yeah.
get some rising action in this campaign, so I'm
Yeah.
cool with that.
Rubbing your cameras off.
I know. I turned it off. I've been trying to turn it off for you guys to
I know,
RP
you know,
together.
yeah.
Okay, that is, I guess we'll call that like the cell, and session 2 is
Cell.
over. Nice.